To the young man I chiseled these words for, I'm sorry. But if it's any consolation, I make vows to never create poems from the dust of our relationship. I commit myself to stop sticking in love letters written with your lips, drowning in promises and unfinished business. I swear to never think of you again when I try to create new bonds like ours with other men, but I always break them in half when I say your name over dinner dates, because there is never any hints of your gorgeousness in the baseline of their voices. And no matter how many times I close my eyes, their love for me will never run as deep as yours. Because neat sequels never surpass the originals, because there is nothing comparable to your first love. Because we are as complex as Arabic calligraphy, in the way our hearts turn when we see each other, and the way your hands always loop with mine as if they're seeking a home between my fingers, and in the way my lips always sneak a kiss from you in small dots and they never stop. Currently, I create funeral fires to burn every memory of you and leave it with the words, I don't care anymore, like it was a mantra or a sacred prayer, but I never follow it. Because how do I remove your tattooed name from the silver linings of my insides so it'll be easier to say those syllables without my heart trying to jump out of my chest, and those letters will never become fingers and pluck violin strings on my ribcage, playing serenades about the consequences of us letting go. We always come back to each other. And I'm so used to this shit. So I dig through every photograph of you in my memory whenever I feel a bit nostalgic, but sometimes I forget that those fade too. So I cling on to you like it was my last grip of breath, like your spinal cord was a rope with the only inkling I had at a chance of survival, but then I remind myself that you never like clingy bitches. So I forge my fiascos, trying to forget the footsteps we left behind, but I always end up remembering that Sunshine was our favorite song, that we were a match made in hell, stratus clouds on a Friday afternoon, and how you liked it as I stroked your ego when I looked at you with honesty and irregular heartbeats. But what reason do I own to even owe you a kiss, or even a penny to stay in my mind's eye? Because I've cried oceans for you with my tears acting as ink droplets, forming the words I miss you, but you never see them. Sometimes I blatantly reach for you with telegrams and red flags, but all I get back are anonymous poems, subtweets, and secret messages. All I ask for you was for the tip of your tongue to slip and ball in the sodium pentothal, so that way your pent-up dreams with me will tap dance its way from your throat, and how you feel about me will spill it to my lap like it was easy to do, like it never took practice. But my patience is practically on fumes with you. If you could just tell me what your secret messages said instead of placing them in cardboard boxes, letting them wear out their welcome in the attics of your amygdala, you know that I love you too. You know that my love is stronger than most disasters. You know that on most days I think of us as kids playing in places we had no business being in. When you were my first and last kiss, and on some nights I dream of being in your bed with my head resting on your chest, and there will be no type of interruption, and sometimes I don't mind waiting for that. And I don't mind waiting for you, because when you tell me you love me, it gives me some hope that maybe, just maybe, we did it wrong. That maybe certain songwriters like